Name Rick Ackerman, age 42, 5'11", occupation sales agent, med notes, mild anxiety. He allegedly snuck away from his family to ride the Liminal Land Anomaly alone. The following photo is an illustration of his facial structure after riding the Liminal Land Anomaly. Rick's deformity. What's going on, clowns? It's Megamind here, and welcome back to another video. So you might be wondering why I'm wearing glasses today, and that's because we're doing a bit of investigating. Totally not just because I ran out of contacts and I'm waiting for a new shipment to come in. Definitely not that at all. But today we're doing something that I've never really done before. We're exploring a horror themed website called Liminal Land. Now this does have tie-ins with the backrooms and, you know, liminal spaces and things like that. But Liminal Land is basically an amusement park that was opened up in the 70s and closed in the late 80s. And this website that we're about to explore is kind of like an archive of all the things that happened in this amusement park. As cool as this amusement park looks, a lot of sketchy things went down here, and our job is to figure out why it closed. And to figure that out, we need to put in a special password in this one section of the website. So this video that you're about to watch is basically the VOD of my whole stream of me and my chat kind of investigating this and going through all the evidence and things like that. And we did end up solving it in the end, but this is just the beginning and there's plenty more to be added soon. So here we go, guys. I hope you enjoy. Let's hop right in. So this is Liminal Land. This is very weird and confusing, even for me. This is a website based on an amusement park, which doesn't actually exist, but we're gonna act like it does today. It has a whole web page with attractions, accommodations, archives, gallery, park closure, about Liminal Land, and an emporium. There's also a password somewhere in here. We need to find the password to access a secret part of the site and hopefully find some more weird stuff. Let's click on attractions first. I guess we'll go through it. It's a website type of game, yeah. As you can see, things are very weird already, but there is a ton of stuff to go through here. So these are the attractions. Some of this stuff might look a tiny bit familiar to you. Kind of like the Hall of Walls. Kind of looks like the back rooms. Paradise Playrooms. Something wrong with the children in these pictures. The Laugh Track. Subliminal Land. Centrifuge. Skyliner. Unknown. That's a weird ride name. The what? The chrysanthemum? Whatever. Then another unknown. Oh, so it seems the unknowns might just be lacking information. Serpentine, the Funhouse, and Invader Cave. But all right, I guess we'll go through one by one, or we could, let's look at accommodations. Welcome home. It's in New Mexico. Interesting. God, that's a creepy picture. Archives. So yeah, there are tapes we could watch too in this. Investigation tapes. Somewhere pamphlet. Gallery. Oh, the gallery is going to be fun to look through. Park closure. Oh, so to find out about how the park closed, we need to get the password. Okay, so the password is somewhere on the site. Not sure how we're gonna get it. Let's go through it, shall we, chat? About Liminal Land. Liminal Land opened its doors in early winter of 1975. Destined to become one of the grandest amusement parks in the United States, Sharon Corporation set out to push the boundaries of what it's meant to provide immersive entertainment. To this day, it's unclear how exactly Liminal Land garnered such a passionate and sizable audience quickly, as the town of Lake Valley has historically had a relatively small population. Regardless, ticket sales exploded from day one, much to the credit of large families who flew in from all over the world to experience Sharon's experimental vision. From the beginning, Liminal Land was always embedded with one mission: to dethrone Disneyland as the go-to destination for thrill seekers of all ages. Coasters that evoked emotion, a multi-tiered water park, and a massive underground suburbia were among the experiences being tested while the park was open. And to this day, debates are plentiful on whether Sharon actually achieved their goal of industry dominance. Damn, trying to beat out Disney is a crazy attempt. It's rumored that Disneyland was relatively empty throughout the 1980s. However, Disney's loyalists still constantly deny that. No matter which way you look at it though, the impact of Liminal Land's existence was always clear, and, at least for a brief while, it appeared that the park wasn't ever going anywhere. Surprisingly, very little news coverage came out of the Lake Valley during Liminal Land's tenure. Parkgoers seemed avid to serve as test subjects to their experimental rides, and it felt like no one ever batted an eye. Regardless of the numerous accidents that took place over the years, there was never a single investigation, audit, or inspection ever credibly done. What Liminal Land touted as anomalous events were simply tarped off for a day and reopened thereafter with not a single word about them. For 14 years, the park operated in this bizarre manner. People went missing, rides consistently changed, and the park staff were always apathetic about it. Yet Liminal Land's popularity, paradoxically, appeared to grow. Unfortunately, on May 20th in 1989, Liminal Land's Day of Reckoning had come. That night, the park was rapidly and indefinitely shut down, with no concrete reason ever being given. The remains of those present on that faithful night are rumored to remain exactly where they were last seen. Although nobody really knows for sure, theme park preservations are keen to keep the spirit of Liminal Land alive, however. There has been nothing like it for decades and probably never will. Alright, so 1989 they closed, and 1975 they opened. So they were open for, what is that, 14 years? I gotta say, if this actually existed and was just sitting somewhere in Mexico abandoned now, I would definitely go. All right, the archives, here we go. Investigation tape, the Liminal Land Anomaly. Recovered investigation tape detailing strange occurrences surrounding something nicknamed the Liminal Land Anomaly. We have an idea of what this ride could be. However, it's still mostly ambiguous. Okay, it's the same number. The anomaly within Liminal Land. In recent months, NMSP has been made aware of an anomalous attraction at Liminal Land Park. The ride is believed to be tied to numerous cases of facial deformity as noted by Lake Valley Regional Hospital. It causes facial deformity? LVVT has declined to cover these cases on local television as visual depictions are not suitable for a general audience. Okay, Ali, gotcha. We hope this record will serve as a suitable and alternative case study for the Liminal Land Anomaly. This is 6 minutes long. Name Rick Ackerman, age 42, 5'11", occupation sales agent, med notes, mild anxiety. Rick visited Liminal Land in July of 1988. He has a wife and 3 children. He allegedly snuck away from his family to ride the Liminal Land Anomaly alone. So it's one of the rides. I'm guessing it's the laugh track. This photograph was the last time his family saw him alive. The following photo is an illustration of his facial structure after riding the Liminal Land Anomaly. Rick's deformity. Yo. I think it's time to close the place down. There's no reason why a roller coaster should do this to you. Rick's cause of death remains under investigation until further notice. But it's kind of like they said, like, they don't have an official investigation on any of the rides. Name, Lena Sorensen, age 44, 5'4", occupation teacher, med notes, not applicable. Lena brought her first grade class to Liminal Land in winter of 1984. While there, Lena decided to take the children to the park's Paradise playrooms. Lena remained with the children for 7 minutes before she suddenly left the building through the rear exit. Damn, you're telling me she dipped on her first grade class? The children were left alone for 8 hours and never noticed she left. Huh? Lena's body was discovered in a patch of dirt behind the Liminal Land Anomaly. The following photo is an illustration of her facial structure after her body was recovered. Lena's deformity. Wow. Wow. Lake Valley Police refuses to elaborate on their findings from the crime scene. They were definitely paid off or something, or they were in on it, whatever this is. Still not done yet. Name, Maria Ramos. Age 48, 5'3", director has arthritis. I guess the kids are too busy playing, so maybe they wouldn't notice. Maria visited Liminal Land alone in November of 1982. Maria allegedly rode the wheel before making her way to the Liminal Land Anomaly. That day, the Liminal Land Anomaly was reportedly closed for repair. Park employees recall seeing a woman near the ride's controls, yet did nothing to question or stop her. Shortly after, the ride reportedly engaged with the woman in the furthest rail car to the rear. The Liminal Land Anomaly is allegedly closed due to a faulty failsafe, causing the ride to run multiple times per session. Oh, hell no. This can't be good. That day, the ride ran for 26 minutes non-stop. She's got to look crazy. The following photo is an illustration of Maria's facial structure after the ride was brought under control. That doesn't even look like the same person. Maria's incident marks the first known death by the Liminal Land Anomaly. Would that say 82 she came? So this was 88. And the park closed in 89. And then she came, the teacher came on 84. And she came on 82. Yes, 82. Okay. The investigation by the NMSP is ongoing to protect and serve state police, New Mexico. All right, I guess job number one is to figure out which ride caused this. So hold on, let's go back to the main site. Okay, so it's definitely not the playrooms. It's not the Hall of Walls. It's not Subliminal Land. Could be the laugh track. It doesn't look like the Skyliner based on the photos. It's got to be either the laugh track. Just makes me think it is because like their faces kind of look like they were laughing when they, you know, were on the ride. Let's go to, all right, we got a lot of documents here. Back on track. The Hall of Walls summer pamphlet of 1978. Page from the 1978 Liminal Land summer pamphlet dedicated to the Hall of Walls, one of the largest escape rooms ever created. More pages from the pamphlet are currently in recovery. Low key, a backrooms escape room sounds pretty sick. Fresh look for a familiar favorite. The stable of Liminal Land is back for the summer season with a brand new look. The freshly painted gray walls blend together more than ever in what the Lake Valley Times calls the most immersive escape room that has ever been built, featuring its signature 800,000 square foot megastructure. The Hall of Walls offers an experience like no other where guests can lose themselves every time. As in lose their mind. And now, that's a guarantee. Built into the outer walls of the structure now stand 7 unique exits, each of which demanding a different path to find. Of these exits, only one will be opened each day, while the rest are sealed off by gray walls, no different than the countless others within the structure. This assures a unique experience for our explorers every time, as you never know what route will lead to your escape. Which exit will you leave through? That's kind of cool. So you could do it like 7 different times technically, and get 7 different endings. Ooh, Lake Valley Police Annual Report 1987. So this is 2 years before they close. Lost to fire. Despite quick response time from our emergency responders, nothing could be done to salvage the home set ablaze by the June 15th fire. When arriving on scene, 2 adults engaged our team to alert them of the presence of 2 children stuck in their bedroom. The 2 were locked in for bedtime before the oven caught fire due to a forgotten cake left by the mother. The blaze, however, was too severe for the fire squad to enter. Despite best efforts, both children were perished in the flames. Fast action was made to stop the spread of the blaze, and thankfully nearby homes were spared of any serious damage. Cleanup was completed the following day, and 1 house was repainted due to damage from the smoke. No charges were filed. The remains of the Jacobson home following the June 15th house fire. Interesting. What does this have to do with Liminal Land though? Like nothing. Nothing on this it just took place in the same town. Goddamn, this is really testing my reading today, huh? Don't you think it's really weird though that all of a sudden, boom, Liminal Land is there, and it's like this insane experience that people were addicted to the point of moving there? 3 years after the Liminal Land changed the face of Lake Valley, Sharon Corporation has emerged with yet another project bound to fascinate park visitors. A multi-thousand square foot underground complex spanning 36 floors vertically downward is now available to explore completely at your leisure. 36 floors, bro? Oh, look, I look like the anime character right now. You know when they're like, I know who did it. You'll find that Subliminal Land carries the most unique pool architecture in the world. Irregular pool shapes break the monotony of rectangular alternatives, largely made possible by the reuse of old clean energy reservoirs left behind the engineers and scientists from Lake Valley observations. On top of this, you'll find that each pool is seamlessly connected to every other one on each floor, meaning you'll never have to leave the water. That doesn't sound good for you, to be honest. Parkgoers will love the numerous amenities located on floor B4. Water slides empty into naturally heated reservoirs, making for a comfortable family experience. As you make your way out of the hospitality sector and into the Serenity Ward below it, you'll discover that crowds become less prevalent. This is by design, and is made possible by the sheer size of floor B10 and beyond. You'll be pleased to find that the deeper you venture into Subliminal Land, the larger the floors become, allowing you to truly escape the monotony of daily life in Liao of a dead silent, unforgettable, serene experience and underground. Warning: those with autophobia may experience discomfort in the Serenity Ward. If you're prone to this, it's advised to remain on floors B8 and above. Autophobia? Let's look it up. Autophobia is the irrational extreme fear of being alone. Interesting. So that's how vacant the lower floors get, is that you could have the fear of being alone in them? Alright, so this is pre-Liminal Land photos of Lake Valley. Colorized, one of the last surviving images from Lake Valley observations, the site of what would one day become Liminal Land. Within the building shown, clean energy was produced and used in various regions across the country. Directly beneath these facilities sat their enormous underground housing development, which would later become repurposed into home. Alright, so it's definitely got something to do with this clean energy place. They were definitely doing something that was not clean energy related. Damn, the town looks like it was sucked. These images show the early days of Lake Valley, years before they would begin their clean energy initiative. The town was small and remote and rarely visited, which made it the perfect place to build their power plant. Recovered photos from inside Lake Valley observations. The site was once home to an estimated 7,000 employees at its peak, though very few photographs remain. They do look like backrooms workers. I agree, the fits do look like backrooms workers. The only known image taken of the hub, the main energy sector of Lake Valley observations. Due to the constant reactions happening inside, entering this room often meant death in under an hour. The hub would eventually be retrofitted into the final floor of Subliminal Land, which made it one of the most highly sought after locations in the entire park. You're telling me you built a theme park on top of something that there was a room that if you were in it for under an hour you could die? Why would you build a theme park over that? Oh, hold up a second. Dying of Laughter, the new world of computer-generated images. The first published mention of Dr. Frank Schuttenberg in the weekly edition of Science News on November 28, 1959. The article briefly discusses his research into the world of cortical activation, and specifically comprehension-induced laughter. Despite discovering the clear health issues that prolonged exposure to these comprehensions can cause, he incorporated the same technology years later into the laugh track. So he's behind the laugh track and the walls of halls, or whatever the backrooms one is. It's not currently known if any riders were ever experienced damage to their bodies or minds while riding the laugh track. Come on, that's got to be confirmation. Okay, we got two more. Oh my goodness. Hold on, we got so much stuff. Wait, this is cool. Okay, we could run through this. It looks like it's more and more videos. Back on track. Cameras on the laugh track captured giggling passengers upon the esteemed ride's reopening in the summer of 1988. The ride had been suspended earlier that year and covered with massive tarps in an attempt to hide it from the public eye. The official reason given for its closure was severe mechanical issues, with the tarps being used to protect the ride from the harsh sunlight. Many have gone on to reject these explanations, with some going as far as to claim that the ride was closed due to an accident and potentially even total derailment. Though to this point little evidence exists to back these rumors. The ride continued to operate this summer, much of the enjoyment of parkgoers, and remained operational until Liminal Land's eventual closure the following year. Nah bro, rides should not be making you feel this happy. Memorandum, the sound in C Block. Jason Franklin, maintenance team lead, Sharon Corporation, April 21st, 1984. David, I'm having trouble figuring out how to approach Dr. S about this, and this is getting seriously out of hand. We cannot keep guys on payroll for longer than a few weeks before they walk off. I'm not sure if it's pay discrepancy or what, but it's seriously beginning to affect our bottom line. Home is a fucking mess. It's become a colossal shithole ever since Dr. S decided to sell units for permanent stays. All this man cares about is money, 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 and the residents don't care. They sit in their rooms, living like shit, their trash is everywhere and it stinks. How am I supposed to hire any decent talent if their first day on the job is cleaning up the mess the last team abandoned? We either need to shut off sections of home or figure out some way to get more people in here fast. I can't keep pulling these overnights alone. Not like this. It's messing with me bad. I haven't told anyone, but 2 nights ago I heard something down the hallway inside C block. I'm not sure if it was because I was up for 22 hours straight again, but it sounded so fucking real. It was akin to a child's scream. This disturbing, blood-curdling scream followed by what I can only describe as a blacked out. I know it sounds ridiculous, blacked out underground, but dear God, it hasn't left my mind since. We need more guys. I'm overworked, I'm tired, and if things don't change, I'm walking off just like the others because fuck this. Yeah, it's like the theme park is luring them or something. Company training tape, visitor satisfaction. Let's go. Liminal Land home video. Welcome to Liminal Land. Orientation Course 6. We are so grateful to have you join our team, and hope we're giving you a warm and memorable welcome thus far. As you've seen, we pride ourselves in ensuring that each visitor's experience is nothing short of positive. In this tape, we hope to teach you how to spot dissatisfied visitors. Example. Oh, they do look very dissatisfied. This is the person. You try. Okay, I like this.
Look at the photo.
All of them? This one looks... Oh. I mean, they all look kind of dissatisfied.
Look at the photo.
I wonder who's dissatisfied in this one. Clearly the middle person.
Look at the photo.
No. First of all, why is Grandma even on a roller coaster?
Look at the photo.
Back right? Yeah. God, all the kids' faces look so messed up.
Look at the photo.
Nah, hold up, something flashed. The park is a... We'll play it back in a second. You could hear kids screaming. If you encounter a dissatisfied visitor, be sure to make their day by suggesting additional park activities. When you're ready, inform your manager to initiate Course 7 with passcode RITE. Passcode, you say? At Liminal Land, a happy visitor is a forever visitor. Liminal Lands. Alright, you tripping though if you think I'm not actually gonna go back and check out what that was. Oh, it was really nothing. It was just a static jump. Recovered tape from the main office at Liminal Land Park. We're working to uncover the others, as this seems to be part of the collection. Alright, this one's a video.
Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem.
This is, ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem. Channel 5 sign off, 1988, missing persons. America, 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 the land of the free, the brave. Like, did I really have to watch all that? Oh! Alright, hold up. There's no way this number is real, right? You know I'm gonna test it, though. 505-666-4075. Frank Strother. Wait, is that the guy? Angie Munoz. Sherry Travis. Mark Ordonez. Herman Reed. I feel like your town should not be missing this many people, especially in such a small town. Roger Elliott. Angela Hawthorne. Lisa Stanton. Bro, how many people went missing? I'm writing down all the names. Hello? I did not like that ending. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 missing people. All right, I gotta call the number though.
You have reached the Lake Valley Police Department. If you have any information pertaining to the rising number of missing persons at Liminal Land Park, please leave your name and any applicable details, and our officers will be in touch. Thank you.
Wow, that is detail and dedication at its max. Promotional material: Paradise Playrooms. Liminal Land. Lose yourself in a new paradise. Endless play awaits for children young and old at Paradise Playrooms. Found in remaining company files, this poster once promoted the highly ambitious Paradise Playrooms, which served as the park's alternative to daycare. Early reviews suggested that the attraction lived up to its name, with children joyfully spending hours lost in the maze of never-ending fun. Nah, look at the creepy-ass picture of this kid, bro. Hell no. Circa 1983, Paradise Playrooms. Unnamed child photographed playing in an early variation of the park's signature Paradise Playrooms. The vast building served as a maze for children to get lost in as their parents enjoyed the more mature attractions in the park. Creepy ass photos, man. Creepy ass photos. Down in the depths. 3 parkgoers taking a break from the expansive network of pools within Subliminal Land. They appear to be somewhere around floor B27, although nobody really knows for sure. Notice how it says 3 parkgoers, 1, 2, 3. What's up with this? We're not. That looks like somebody's dead. Or even if they're alive, why wouldn't they write 4? Movement on the rails. Serpentine. Utilizing old metal tubing, Sharon crafted a coaster that, in hindsight, broke every regulation in the book. Oddly, riders noted bizarre rail movement when passing the curve, with some claiming that it appeared alive and snake-like. Over the years, Serpentine became something of an urban legend because of this, although this snake-like movement was likely because of its critical lack of support structure. So people thought the ride was literally moving like it was alive. Circa 1977, the happiest ride on Earth, 2 years after opening. Sharon Corporation's first foray into experimental roller coasters, the laugh track utilized specialized restraint compressions to evoke uncontrollable laughter during an 8-minute runtime. That's it. Now it's the gallery. Nah, dude, these photos are fucking creepy. Yeah, 8-minute ride runtime is nuts. I mean, I always complain that I wish roller coasters were longer, but geez, 8 minutes is out of control. That looks like the centrifuge. Fading memories of a place I'll never forget. The Subliminal Land creeps me out the most because the deeper you get, the more alone you are, and like the less packed it is. That had to have been terrifying being at like the lower floors. Longing for a place I never knew. Liminal Land. Bro, these are clearly photoshopped. Just the weirdest structures ever. What the hell is this? Is that water? Dude, how many photos are there? It's crazy because it does really look like they took like some old school power plant or something and just built a theme park inside of it. Dude, like this is too packed, man. That's too packed. All right, here we go. So what are we trying first? I think it's fair to try Rite first. R-I-T-E, all caps. Please enter the correct password. Okay, so that's not right. Rite of Passage, all one word. Okay. It was Rite of Passage. What does this mean? Reverse image search it. Malak. God. Maybe we can enter this in the password thing and get a different site. Malak also is a name or term which appears in the Hebrew Bible several times, primarily in the book of Leviticus. The Bible strongly condemns practices which are associated with Malak, practices which appear to have included child sacrifice. So that was my investigation on Liminal Land and basically what it has so far. So obviously there are tons and tons of unanswered questions, and this is not the end yet. From what I've heard, they're still updating things, still posting things. So we will be back to this eventually once there's enough stuff to make another video about. But still so many questions. For example, obviously there's more to the whole God sacrificing children thing. There's the whole thing in the letter that we read about something going on in C block, but the words were redacted. There's the whole thing about the people dying on the laughter coaster and the Dr. S being all sketchy and weird. There is a lot of things that we still don't know and a lot more that we're gonna find out, I'm sure. But I'm loving where this is going so far. The videos and the pictures and everything together make it so creepy. But let me know all of your thoughts and theories. If you guys have any ideas or noticed anything I missed in this, please let me know in the comments down below. And I am super excited to jump back into this eventually. If you guys want to see me jump back into this, make sure to get this video to 150 likes. Also, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. We're trying to hit 100K before the end of the year. And alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.